Give me a move.
All right, everybody, welcome to the All right, 3, 2.
They got hurt. Damn, cuz.
Damn, man.
What the fuck you talking about out here? Put yours up. They probably won't even see your face. You gotta put yours up anyway. Your screen is the same level as your face.
Damn, we called you a midget. Oh, yeah, we tall now.
We tall as fuck out here.
We tall as fuck. Big
Sports Center.
Welcome, everybody, to the Built Different podcast. And we are back. We are back. This is the first episode of 2023, the first episode of the rebrand, the first episode of everything. But this is our 8th episode. This is our 8th episode of Off the Backboard. And we're back, boys.
We are back.
There's been a lot going on in the NBA. I don't want to...
Fucking time.
Hell of a lot.
Holy shit.
It's a lot.
And it's not a lot, as in it's too much going on, but it's a lot as in performance-wise.
Everyone's bugging the fit. It always happens around mid-season where they got their legs under them. They don't got the fatigue from the off-season no more. But nah, they're bugging the fuck out. I think there was a stat last year. There was like a total of 14 50-point games total last year.
I thought last year.
This year they already have 14.
Yeah,
bro.
And so they're on pace to be like I think last year they had 19 total.
Yeah.
We already have 14 this year. So yeah, everybody's on a different level.
Slowing down.
Nah, everyone's on a different level this year. Luka had a whole week where he averaged like 45, I think.
Bro.
Like,
nah, that game against the Knicks was nuts.
Nutty.
bro, if it was in the
Absolutely
Garden,
nuts.
everything always happens in the Garden. And when I saw he was bugging in the fourth quarter, I saw he was bugging. I'm like, wait, is this in New York? Is this at the Garden? Because it's always at the Garden.
I mean, it was just the way he did it. That might be the game of the year, in my opinion. Because they were down to 30 seconds left. They were down by 9. Made the comeback. Won in overtime. 60-point triple-double. 21 rebounds. That was nuts.
I don't know. I think I might like the D. Mitch one a little bit more though, because in the
first
performance
half, of the year, yes.
Well, because they also went to overtime as well, and he hit he hit the game shot to put him into overtime. It was off the free throw and he threw it up.
Literally on some Lucas shit.
Yeah, they both did the same basic thing. Like, and he only had 16 in the first half. Donovan Mitchell did 16 in the first half.
That was a little insane.
The second half,
not a little insane. That was a lot of insane. Yeah, that was a crazy game. I mean, so yeah, Giannis, he got his career high of 55.
55 and 15. A week or two before that, he had 51, I think.
Jokic had that 40, 27, and 10 game.
Mm-hmm.
He's been just putting up nasty triple-double after triple-double. Julius Randle's playing out of his goddamn mind. Siakam had a 50-point game.
Bro, even if we just... Embiid had a 51 and a 59. Yeah. AD had a 55. Like, bro, people are just bugging this shit. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Halliburton's having huge games. Jason Tatum's at the top.
Fuck Wally Szczerbiak, anyway.
Wow. Jesus.
Nah, bro. What's fake All-Star mean, bro? What's fake All-Star mean when you only had one All-Star credit to your fucking name? And it was probably off of an injury reserve, bro.
Damn.
Who is Wally Szczerbiak to say shit, bro?
Damn.
Tyrese Halliburton's current season is better than any season he ever had. Jeez. What is he doing, bro? Nah, that had me tight because I watched the segment and he just goes, "Oh, there's the wannabe fake all-star." And I'm like, "Oh, he's sucking dick. He's sucking dick right now, bro." And then he went on to say it 3 more times because I'm a Tyrese Halliburton fan. That one got me hot, bro. I was like, "Oh, nah, he's bugging."
Yeah, I mean, speaking for Knicks fans, there's a lot of goofiness that comes with the Knicks. It's almost an all-around thing. Our announcers are cool, but then you go to this guy, Wally Szczerbiak.
He is a Knick announcer, right?
He's not an announcer. He's like part of the the halftime shows and the after shows.
Okay, because I didn't know who the fuck he was part of because he never played for the Knicks. So I was like, why the fuck's he got the Knicks on his back or some shit? But nah, fuck him, bro. Szczerbiak, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, Tyrese Halliburton, he's playing some really good basketball. He's leading those Pacers to some good things this year for sure.
He's a dog.
But what the big performances are also coming huge blowouts. So I think the big conversation that I definitely wanted to have at the beginning of this podcast was that, you know, the big performances are great. I think we can agree on that. But are these blowouts great? Do we think it's more offense? Do we think it's less defense? Do we think it's good for the game?
To me, I just... The days of the 90s and 2000s are never going to be seen again. Because those are the two most defensive errors we've ever had. And the 2000s, it was literally... every team in the league, except for the ones that were winning. Like, the ones that were winning were all two-man teams, usually, except for, like, the Pistons. But every other team in the league were one-man teams with a bunch of defensive players around them. And every team was defensive-minded. We're never going to see that type of shit again. Every team now, like, yeah, we got the Heat. We got the Celtics. We got the Bucks. Defensive-minded teams, sure. But, nah, everyone is offensive-heavy right now, bro. This pace... calls for it. You can't have this high of a pace in the league and just be defensive minded.
Honestly, I feel like it's more of an attitude thing. Because it's like, if you watch the blowout games, it's like, usually the team that's getting blown out comes out with no energy. And the guys on the other side have all that energy.
That's true.
So it's not even like because my first take on it was like normally the teams that are getting blown out
3 in a row, one night. Come on, bro.
But it's like normally the teams that are getting blown out are the teams that are supposed to get blown out. But it's like then you have cases like last night with the Bucks and then the Celtics against the Thunder.
The Thunder scored 150 points against the Celtics.
And then what happened to the Clippers the other night and stuff like that. But
ruining basketball.
But when you watched all those games, the Bucks came out flat. Giannis only had 9 points.
Yeah.
The Celtics struggled horribly for no reason.
Yeah.
Like you just said, the Clippers are ruining basketball. So it's just like they have no energy, and when you don't come out energy, you're gonna get exposed.
I also I feel like a lot of the time nowadays, and I feel like who was it? Maybe like LeBron maybe started this with and the Warriors heavily started this in their run. Is they don't really after the 73 win year obviously, but they don't really care. They don't put too much weight on the regular season no more. Like like Giannis, he'll come out sometimes and just be like, we can give this one up. Like I don't really give a fuck. Like let Charlotte have one good game of the year.
So this is like my thing is like I first noticed it, like I've been saying to you guys for a while. Is like I noticed it with the Lakers, and I told you I remember telling you guys when the Lakers play with energy, we can play with anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah.
But when we don't, we'll get blown off the floor. And honestly, that's how we lose games. We'll come out with energy in the first half. By the second half, it's gone, and whatever we built in the first half disposes.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
That's a fact.
But then I'm starting to notice that in other games and other teams, certain teams have more energy than others. Certain teams lack energy, and so on and so forth. But like usually when those blowouts, those real uneven games happen, it's usually because of a lack of energy on one side and over energy on the other side.
And I mean, like, some of the talent that we have in this league, I mean, like, in regards to just, for example, some of these performances, and I know these don't contribute to the blowout games because, you know, the Luka game went to overtime and the Mitchell game went to overtime. But, I mean, one thing that I think is contributing to this is that these teams or these specific players are finding one exploit to these teams and then they're just abusing and hammering it all game.
Oh, yeah.
These other teams just can't stop it.
That's where coaching comes into play.
Yeah, because you look at teams like the Hornets or the Spurs that are getting blown out. I mean, they can't stop teams like that.
But
like their teams aren't even built. They're
this
not
is
even
the
built
thing
like
about
that.
that though. Is like that's supposed to happen. Like I know it's not supposed to happen, but in the regular season, that's supposed to happen. So
Right.
now when they double back in the playoffs, you already have the fix for it.
Right.
So
That's fair. That's definitely fair.
Our last episode before our little break and everything, we were talking about the Nets and we were hyping them up and everything, but me and Vman especially, we were also on they haven't faced anybody good in their big stretch, and so we don't want to take it too seriously. They beat a few good teams since then, like a few good teams to where it's just like we might got to start taking them a little bit seriouser now, a little bit more seriously.
I mean, the way I saw it, I mean, regardless of this stretch, whether they were facing good teams or not.
What's that? What's that look, B?
Go ahead, talk.
I mean, yeah, because you're gonna disagree with me too. But I thought regardless, I'm gonna throw the Jolly Rancher rap right in the ashtray. But I think regardless, good teams or not, you just need to see the Nets winning. I mean, because again, last year they were getting the breaks beaten off them by some really horrible teams. They didn't have the health. I think what you need to see from the Nets is that they got the whole team together almost, basically. I mean, yeah, they do got the whole team together, I'm pretty sure, at this point, right? They don't got no injuries anymore at this point?
No, I think we're good. I think they're good. Maybe TJ Warren's back out or some bullshit. But
no.
Yo!
We just assume TJ Warren's out at this point.
Sorry,
no,
TJ.
but they got everyone on the floor. It looks smooth, and they're winning games. I mean, that's mainly what you want to see from the Nets, and you just want to see fucking Kevin Durant staying healthy. And
I mean, Kevin Durant also had 44 in that game,
though,
too.
before we escape from that, I feel like the Bulls are a lot better when Zach LaVine's the primary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because low-key, for some reason, I found myself watching a little bit of the Bulls games lately, and when he's scoring, they're just a lot better.
Why?
Well, a lot better.
Why are you watching them more?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That was a little sus. No, I'm just kidding.
Sussy boy over here.
I want to see some Bulls bullshit. Literally.
Well, that's because when DeMar DeRozan's the main ball handler, the offense slows down tremendously. But when you have players like Zach LaVine and you got
slow as hell, bro.
Yeah, you got Ayo, you got Zach LaVine.
Like he plays like a big man.
Like everyone around him, they thrive off of fast basketball. Like Vucevic, LaVine, Donsumu.
And honestly, that's exactly how they were catching the Cavs.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because honestly, during that game, a lot of people didn't realize it, obviously, because Donovan Mitchell put up 71.
What I mainly see from the Nets is that the Nets are just winning games. They're healthy. They got everyone on the court. I'm pretty sure everyone is on the court unless they don't have, any injuries.
My son TJ?
He's good. He's on the court. But yeah, they're winning games. They're getting performances out of players like Seth Curry is out, making shots. They got Watanabe out.
Watanabe's bugging the fuck out.
Joe Harris is getting warm again finally. Just stuff that you want to see from the Nets. I mean, because as you guys said with blowouts and everything, it's like all this weird shit in the regular season. We're not really going to get a good sense of what's going to go on in the playoffs until the playoffs anyway. So, bang, bang. Brooklyn gang. It's like, nah.
I ain't impressed with that shit at all.
Why aren't you impressed with it?
I'm not impressed with that shit at all, man. This is fuck that. All my expectations are in the playoffs. I don't give a damn what they do during the regular season. I don't care where they end up. They could come in first. They could come in last. I don't care. Wake me when they're in the playoffs. I need to see what they do in the playoffs.
One thing I also want to add on to that, a lot of the harping last year was Kyrie couldn't play well because he was in Ramadan. He's going to be in Ramadan again.
Because remember, everybody was hoorahing because they came into the playoffs last year rolling. And got rolled over. So when the playoffs arrive, I will have a different discussion with the Brooklyn Nets. But for now, I'm having none.
I don't know. It's a much better team. I mean, for right now, if we're gonna consider what it is, like you guys always tell me, I gotta consider everything what it is. I look at it as a good team.
Tip my hat to Kevin Durant because he's playing well. I expect that. But as far as the Brooklyn Nets as a team goes, playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, we'll meet you in the they'll meet you in the playoffs. I'm not on
Bro,
that.
I was like, yo, wait.
Hold on, you doing shit back?
I was like, we'll meet you in the playoffs.
I meant like at first I meant like
he just throws on the Nets jersey.
It's just like we'll meet you there.
What I meant to say was we'll re-up this conversation in playoffs, but I just worded everything fucked.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a very good team. I mean, because they're looking more of a complete team now than the Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving.
Everyone's playing around them rather than
that's the spotlight
trying
on
to
them.
play through everybody.
Yeah, because that's the spotlight on them. It's can Kevin Durant, Kyrie get this team to where it needs to be, and obviously it's going to come down to that in the playoffs, like you said. And then Kyrie is going to be doing his Ramadan thing. Again, which they have the team now for it, but I still think if they run into the Celtics, they'll have a really hard time.
Bouncing off of the Brooklyn Nets, Who do we got as the top team in the East right now? That top 5 is stacked as fuck.
It's not a question.
You think it's the Celtics?
Of course.
Okay.
Easily.
No.
I think
Easily.
No.
It's easy.
Why do you hate him?
Bro, he hates the Celtics.
So much.
He hates the Celtics,
It's
bro.
not-
He just does.
All right. But is it close?
I
What do you
understand
mean?
it. He's a Knicks
what are we,
fan, bro.
How are we asking this though? Are we asking like
Who do you think?
who is the who's
Right
the,
now, if
like,
it all went down to the playoffs right now,
like
who's going to the
if we
finals?
went to the playoffs,
Who's
like
going to the finals
like
right now?
like logically, we know the Bucks are about to go to the playoffs healthy. Like we know that's probably going to be the case.
Do we know that?
Well, yeah, because Middleton, they're just protecting Middleton so we can get to the playoffs healthy.
You're asking who's going to win the East or who's the best in the East right now?
Right now, who's the best?
Obviously,
Celtics.
Obviously, the Celtics are the best in the East.
Okay. So
But I'm
why did you
saying-
say no?
Right now, what I'm saying is who's going to come out of the East. If I was to pick someone to win the
Okay.
whole East, like at the end of the playoffs, who's going to represent the finals in the East? I'm going to go with Milwaukee still.
Yeah, but I'm not betting on I'm not betting on Chris Middleton being fully healthy during that point because he came back, played 7 games, did terrible. Given he was coming back from a serious injury and then went out again. So I don't know how healthy he's over 30 too. It's not like he's a young dude. So like, that
He's
shit
an
is
old man.
that shit that
there's a
that
lot of
injury
old
could
men in
be real,
Milwaukee.
bro.
I'm
And given Milwaukee's still a phenomenal team without him, but he's that second scoring punch that we saw last year they needed because Drew can't play that number 2 position.
All right, so let me.
So-
I'm gonna paint the entire picture of the East, right? I'm gonna paint it from my eyes.
We love you painting pictures. Bob Ross had ass. Sorry.
That was bad aggressive.
OD. Jesus.
That hates me on the low. All right, so the Boston Celtics, obviously they got Jason Tatum, who's going to be a top 3 MVP candidate. Might not win over Jokic or who the fuck am I forgetting?
The running right now is Jokic at
Giannis.
1,
or Luka,
Tatum at 2,
Yeah.
KD at 3. That's the top 3 right now.
That's blasphemous.
Oh, okay.
but that's the ladder.
That's what they have it as right
Wait,
now.
why-
That is blasphemous.
Why is that blasphemous?
That's blasphemous.
What's your top 3 right now?
Luka should easily be number 2. How is he not?
His record, I'm
I ain't
pretty
arguing.
sure.
Dallas
That's
is in
why.
4th place in the West.
Yeah,
What do
they
you mean?
are. They are. I don't know.
Yeah, that was
They're
the knock
harping
on
it on
him
the
early
winning.
in the season because they
Yeah.
were down, but now they're.
I knew
4th
they were
place.
hot. They were up in the standings.
Or
but
West. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think
Jokic
it goes.
averaging a triple double is
I think it
nuts.
goes Giannis at 4, Luka at 5. I think that's what they have
That's
right now.
blasphemous.
And then I think Embiid is 6 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put out their top 10 like a day or 2 ago.
But yeah, so we got the Celtics. You know, they're doing their thing. In my opinion, I don't see the Celtics ultimately coming out and representing the team in the finals again, because I think they ultimately need, and I'm gonna say it, and it we can revisit this when we're in the Eastern Conference Finals or whatever. I think they need Udoka this year because if you pay attention to these small little losing streaks that they've had this season so far, and when they get into the media and how like they handle themselves on the court. They're gonna fall apart in the playoffs once the going gets really tough. I think they run into the Bucks, or I'm not gonna put it past the Nets to make one trade to put this team up to where they need to be. And honestly, I'm gonna say this: I think once the 76ers get fully healthy, they're gonna be fine. I gotta stick by the take I made before the season started.
Well, my only take on the 76ers this year was Joel Embiid was going to be MVP. But so I don't give a fuck if they win or not the finals, or get to the finals. I just think, bro, that's another team where I'm like, I don't trust that team going the whole way with health wise.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They're definitely my second pick.
They're
76ers?
fully
Yeah.
healthy. I think they could easily go for it.
But yeah,
I just don't believe.
Well, that's
they
my
could be fully
issue
healthy.
too, because now we're almost 40 games into the season, and this team still hasn't really played all fully together yet. I don't even think
Right.
more than 10 games yet. But I think if they do find that health and they do find the chemistry, that team's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, because they started off,
Yeah.
and then Harden went out,
Yeah.
and then Harden comes back, Embiid and Maxey go out.
Yeah.
And then Embiid comes back, and Maxey just has been gone
Yeah.
for a million fucking games. So
Embiid's out again.
And
Yeah.
then,
And
so
now Tobias Harris is just quietly just there. We don't even care about him anymore. But yeah, so the Celtics have that. Brooklyn Nets, obviously, we just talked about them. The Milwaukee Bucks, they have the situation where Giannis is like literally eating everybody alive.
he's fucking bananas.
But Chris Middleton can't stay on the
I
court.
need to get rid of him.
Drew Holiday can't stay on the court. Everyone around him, they're playing out of their mind. But it's like, for me, another question that arises, and what has always arisen for me about the Bucks is how long can you depend on guys like Brook Lopez to keep going ham?
Each year, he's just
I know.
shockingly coming back and doing great.
I ask every year, like, when is
yeah.
this going to be the end of Brook? Like, when does Brook Lopez
What's
start?
crazy is when he-
I feel like these guys have fully bought into like
Yeah.
who Giannis
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Like George Hill,
Like,
you know, like that.
I'm
Like,
talking
he's
like
guy.
the Iron Man mentality.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's good. I like that.
you know who would be dangerous in that?
Mike Conley.
Al Horford. yo, you would
Mike Conley.
Wait, hold on.
He said Mike Conley.
Why not?
What?
7 years ago.
He's still out there in Utah, averaging like 11 and 5.
I'd give him 10. 10 years ago.
He made his first All-Star team, I think, like 7 years ago. Or his only All-Star team.
I need to grit and grind Mike Conley.
That was like 5 years ago. That's not 10.
Was it?
Yeah, he's not that
no.
old.
It was
Hell
7.
no, bro.
It was 7.
No shot.
When they were good, it was like 7.
No way. Oh my God, he's been.
Bro!
That's bad, yo. This dude's been in the league for like 16 years.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Rudy Gay.
Anthony Randolph.
Yeah.
Fucking Mark. Or
Zach Randolph.
My
This
bad.
nigga's bugging. He's wilding. He called him Anthony Randolph. What?
Zach Randolph, Marc
You
Gasol,
gonna do Super Bowl like that?
Tony Allen.
Yo, Mike Conley's on his 16th NBA season, bro. Is he going to do 20? Is Mike Conley going to be the most irrelevant player of all time to play 20 NBA seasons?
And when was that?
No, see, 5 years ago,
Yeah, but that team wasn't good
See, he
his
was
last 2 years there, though.
He was only an all-star for the Jazz.
He was an all-star?
Well, yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay,
when he was
yeah.
with, what's it called?
I could have swore he did all-star that year. This year right here. I could have swore he was all-star.
Bro, they didn't care about those Grizzlies, remember?
But I could have swore that he got it then.
No, that was the time that everyone but Marc Gasol got.
My man averaged 21 and 6, and they didn't give it to him then.
Bro, how you gonna give it to him over Chris Paul, Steph
Yeah.
Curry, Westbrook? Like,
Yeah, it was stacked in the West back then. Yeah,
But yeah, bro,
Back
come
then.
on, like on the Bucks, he would be.
yo, get out of here.
Because like I said, he's averaging.
far from that,
He's
man.
averaging 10 and 7. Put him on the Bucks.
You're getting me tight.
He's still 35%.
You
from the
cannot
three.
die on this hill. Of all hills, this
Yeah,
is when
no,
you're gonna die.
this is not the one that I'm dying on. You're right, man. You're right.
You say a lot of bullshit. That cannot be the one you fall
I
for.
actually hate Mike Conley. Like
You just went from that.
he's
to
a part
that.
of the Jazz.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have hurt myself if the Lakers traded for him.
Oh yeah, no. That was one of those trades. I was like, hell no. What's
was
wrong?
like, come
you
on,
said he's
Lakers,
on
do
the
it.
Jazz. What's wrong with that?
He was on the Jazz during the whole bullshit with Gobert and
Well, it was
Mitchell and.
I ain't gonna lie.
So you're blaming that on him? Though?
No, but he was a part of it.
I'm not gonna lie. The Lakers were
He was
so
injured
bad.
the whole
it had
time through
me-
it.
The Lakers were
And
so
old.
bad. It had me optimistic about everything. Bro, I had no choice but to. All right, I keep.
But
No,
nah,
the only thing I was thinking about with the Jazz is because they were like, oh, it's gonna be Mike Conley and one other. I was like, all right, who's that one other? Who's that one other? Shit, send us Jordan Clarkson. We could use him.
nah, because I'm trying to find. There was this. Remember that one broken Grizzlies team?
Jordan Clarkson would be nuts for us right now. Fucking insane.
Gotta find OJ
He's
Mayo.
averaging what, like 18?
Who? Jordan Clarkson?
Yeah, he was on them for
Maybe you guys should just keep these
Yeah,
guys.
he was on there for this year.
You know,
Hey man.
you guys should just keep Clarkson and Kyle
Oh, man,
Kuzma, and you would have
Well,
never.
you know, I'm about to say we could have just kept the team that we had. You know.
Yeah.
The fuck you gotta hash out old shit for?
I'm just saying,
Pussy ass bitch. No.
you guys are desperate. All right. So this Grizzlies team was 41-25.
It was a lockout year.
Yes. They had Mike Conley, Tony Allen, OJ Mayo.
OJ Mayo
guy.
was
I remember
a
that
dog before his suspension.
They had
or termination of the league.
Rudy Gay, Zach Randolph, Marcus Hall.
Anthony Randolph. Bro, Rudy Gay in this time. And
They
then
had Gilbert Arenas for no reason at one point.
That was pointless.
They had Maurice Spates.
Most Spates
Spates
was a dog. Little moon on his head.
Quincy
Bow.
Pondexter, Jeremy Pargo. But regardless,
Yo, real quick.
that team is spicy.
Was Mo Spates related to Andre Barnett?
Wow.
That little.
Wow.
What was that?
Are we all going to hell?
Anyway.
You might as well start the show.
Welcome to the... Yo, Tony Allen went to Butler County Community College. He really got it out the mud. Just by playing some
so
really...
good at defense.
He was,
He was fighting for his life, literally.
Yo, so do you think we should start scouting people in community college for defense?
No.
For what?
Like, immediate no.
That was just like, no. But anyway.
Yo, Rudy Gay in this time? Oh my god. One of my favorite players. This
2K?
that came out that
I was going to
year,
say 2K, Rudy Gay was unstoppable. Look how long he's been in the league.
How many years exactly?
16!
Hey, man, what Mike Conley?
Bro, he's playing center this year. I don't know why they got him listed as small forward. He's been playing center.
Yo.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's my favorite. One of my top 5 favorite 2K players of all time. That year of Rudy Gay.
But no, this is scary. Mike Conley might actually get to 20 years.
He's not. Yeah, he'll get to like 18 and call it quits.
Yeah.
What if he just does? Well, like, what if he just has?
Yeah, but what if he does do 20 years?
But what if he signs a 1-year contract in the offseason but has one amazing ass year of offseason of cardio, and then just kicks ass next year?
No, he's gonna kick ass for like the first 5 games,
and then
I'll
signs
say
a
he's gonna
3-year
do-
deal with the Grizzlies, and that's calls it.
the Grizzlies signed him for 3 years.
Yeah, veteran leadership, 2 mil deal every
I
year.
can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not gonna bug the
He'll
fuck
be the new
out.
Adonis Haslem.
What the fuck is cardio gonna do for his abilities to play basketball?
He's old. He
They're
needs
bad.
it. He's old.
His
He
abilities
needs
to play basketball are bad now.
it.
Like,
He's averaging 10 and 7.
on the Jazz
Yeah,
with nobody.
with like 20 minutes a game.
His numbers should be inflated.
Nah, he's Mike Conley. He's like 36.
What you mean?
He's 36 years old, man.
So when he goes to a better
So you think
team,
when
what
he's
gonna
38,
happen?
he's gonna be going off?
Yeah, brother. Mike Conley, yo.
On what team?
Mike
He said the
Conley.
Grizzlies.
Mike Conley's about to make it
Where's
20
his
years
playing
in this
time
league.
coming
Why
from?
the fuck?
And then
am I
guess what? Then the
defending Mike
Nuggets.
Conley?
Then the Nuggets are gonna fuck them up in the playoffs, like they were gonna anyway.
You're defending a lot of bullshit today. Like, you're going crazy.
You're the one that just said. No, I'm just playing.
No, I'm gonna bring that back up.
Start fucking. No, but anyway, back on topic here. The East.
What's the top? Okay,
The
the East.
Bringing it all the way back to the East. So we had the Celtics, the Nets, the Bucks, the 76ers. The Cavaliers, I think it's great watching Donovan Mitchell actually love to play basketball again. Him loving to play basketball has done such good things
They
for
just
Cleveland.
fucking suck on the road right now.
Yeah, I
Like
mean
7 for 11 on the road.
It's gonna hurt in the playoffs.
that's absolute because they only got the 4th seed right now, so they definitely do gotta fix that up for sure. I mean, it also doesn't help that Garland's missed some games, Mitchell's missed some games, so they also gotta get that together. Allen,
I will say for them though that they, in my opinion, have a top 3 best built team in the league.
All right, so rank them 1 to 5.
Rank who 1 to 5?
Those 5 teams.
I would probably go Celtics, Bucks.
Bucks.
If we're going all healthy, sure, then 76ers. And then Brooklyn Nets and Cavs, you could toss the fuck around for me.
Wow. What?
I would probably go Cavs, Brooklyn.
Guy just scored 71 points. You want to toss him around? Like,
Hey,
Hey,
yo.
yo. Hey.
hey, yo, man.
Pause.
Hey,
You're
yo.
wild.
I said
You
a
said
team.
it.
I said toss a team.
Hey, yo! He makes it even worse. That's crazy.
You said no. I said don't. I'll toss a whole team. That's what I said.
It didn't sound the same in my head.
Wow, man. God bless
It
America.
didn't sound the same up here at all.
God bless America. All right.
There's a lot of editing in this one.
What about you?
Those top 5?
I mean, as long as the Celtics is number 1, the rest will fall.
Yeah. That's where I'm at.
It doesn't really matter.
He's gonna be on some bullshit and
Just
say, "Oh, but the Bucks."
I would say for real. But the Celtics, if I had to put them in order, the Celtics would be number 1, the Bucks would be number 2. As it stands right now, I want to give the Cavs number 3.
I'll say if it's as it stands right now, not all right. Let's assume everybody's healthy at the playoffs.
Yeah.
Then Cavs is number 3 for me.
I'm gonna give the Cavs number 3.
And then it's Brooklyn, then Philly for me. Philly's bottom if we're going as.
We
is
also
right now.
got to remember that
I'll
Philly's
give
head
Philly
coach is
number 4.
Doc Rivers.
Yeah, I'll give Philly.
That doesn't bode well for me in the playoffs. That I'm thinking, man, that man is.
He's a
Yeah.
beast.
Oh wait, sure. Everyone's been riding that championship when it comes to Doc Rivers for years. But let's think about all the other great teams he's had. Where
I'm just talking about the team as it's constructed.
yeah, no, I know what you're saying, but just thinking about Doc fucking Rivers. Yeah.
So it'll go Celtics, Bucks, Cavs, Sixers, Nets.
That's exactly what would go for me. Or no, I would flip that.
All things considered, because you know me, I like to be the all things considered guy.
But then not make sense of it.
Right.
Bucks number
They
1.
only consider one thing.
Bucks number 1, all things considered.
Bucks number
The one
1.
thing that he considers is that he hates the Celtics.
Right.
Milwaukee Bucks number 1. Brooklyn Nets number no. I'm
Nah, I was about to snuff him, yo.
Milwaukee Bucks number 1. Boston Celtics number 2. Brooklyn Nets number 3. Cleveland Cavaliers number 4. Philly number 5. The reason why I put Philly number 5 and what I want to talk about real fast is it's because that man Doc Rivers, now that you say it, I don't trust that guy. I just don't trust him. I don't trust it.
He's the
I'm
most
thinking about it a little bit
overrated, quote-unquote, Hall of Fame coach of all time, in my opinion.
He'll definitely be Hall of Fame, whatever. He can have one of the best coaches, top
He's the one. He's
25,
the most
whatever.
overrated one for me.
For sure. 110%. Great regular season strats. Good job, dog. You know,
Good job, dog.
You raised the attendance of the arena. That's good.
You put Clippers on the map. On the map?
I think it was
Like kind of on the edge of the map.
It was Lob City that did that.
What's up? What's your take on it?
Oh, I'm just waiting for him to get to why the Bucks are number 1.
Oh yeah, facts.
Oh, well, because like I said, all things considered, I think if Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton are to be healthy, the Bucks are better than the Celtics.
All things considered.
Yeah. Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday healthy, I think the Bucks are better than the Celtics. That man Giannis is wilding, man.
Bro.
It's not a crazy take because they took them to 6.
Giannis is different this year. Giannis is different
I have the
this year.
Celtics.
I'm sorry. Giannis is different this year, and the
I'm gonna
Celtics.
just run you some shit real quick.
No, that's fine. You can run me all the
just
stats
run
in the
some
world.
shit.
Listen, the Celtics got a beautiful defense. They got a beautiful Jason Tatum. Jalen Brown is playing out of this world.
Points per game
That
right
is
now.
fine.
Their
They
number
are
2
playing
is most
great.
number
They're
1 on
number
the team.
2. They're number 2 in
Yo, he
three-point.
knew I was gonna be on some
The
bullshit, so he
3
had some
points
stats ready.
They're top 10 in field goal percentage and in 3-point percentage. They're number 1 in free throw percentage. They're 11th in rebounds by literally 0.1 rebound.
And that's with their main rebounder being out most
They're
of the
6th
year.
in assists. They're 7th in block. They're 7th in turnovers, and they're number 1 in point diff.
Like I said, those stats are fine.
But you don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit about the stats.
No, hold on.
But wait, there's more.
They're number 1 in the East right now, right? And the scariest part about this team
They haven't had Time Lord yet.
No, is they haven't locked in defensively yet.
And also the scariest
Their
thing.
defense is mediocre right now.
The scariest thing is they're still number 1 in the East, and they went on a losing streak at one point.
They're literally 14th in opponents' points per game, 15th in opposing on field goal percentage, and 14th in opposing 3-point percent. They're not playing defense.
Yeah, that's middle of the road.
They're not
defense.
playing defense.
That's
Like I
middle of the
said,
road defense.
That is all fine.
When they lock in defensively,
And
what do
when
you think
Time
they're gonna
Lord
do
is
to people?
fully
When they
back,
lock
They're
in-
already number 1 in point diff.
When they lock in defensively, that is going to be fine and dancy. Wow, fine and dancy. That when they lock in defensively, that's going to be fine and dandy. But when Giannis, when they have no answer for Giannis,
Bro, they didn't have an answer for Giannis last year and still beat him.
bro, but they didn't have Chris Middleton.
Okay, fine.
They're gonna have
Giannis
Chris
go
Middleton
crazy.
this
We're
time.
going to lock
Chris-
up everybody
Bro.
else. We're taking everybody else as prisoners.
Was Chris Middleton?
damn, what you mean we? What is this we you're
Bro.
talking about? Are you a Celtics?
Bro, no, bro.
What is
That
this?
was their message.
Oh, okay.
That
I
was
was
their
about to
message.
say.
But it
That
don't
was their
matter.
message.
Thought we bleed
If
purple and
Chris
gold
Middleton-
on this side, but all
Yeah,
right.
we do.
Did that-
Okay,
They ain't gonna do that to us.
All right,
They ain't
all
doing
right.
that to us.
I was
Fuck
just
outta
making
here.
sure ain't no set
Fuck
tripping
outta
out
here.
here.
Yo, LeBron's going on
Fuck
ventilators after every
I don't
single
think-
game of that 3-game series after the
We ain't
Lakers forfeit.
Fuck outta
That
here.
means
We
you'll be in the
ain't no-
finals at least.
We ain't
The
no
Knicks ain't
fucking-
gonna be.
We ain't no fucking freaks. We kings. Chill out.
Either which way,
We go.
Talk that shit, man.
either which way, that series went to 7, right?
Yeah, it was fun.
Middleton would have definitely been a huge difference in that series.
Okay, and now, but you also have to take into account or of effect that they now have Malcolm Brogdon.
That's fine.
He just keeps saying that's fine.
Like,
That's fine.
it's just a team that was already
The team
good
is
that
great.
got better. So
Right.
now that your team is good and getting better, but we got better as well, or they got better as
but
well.
both-
Sorry, man. All right,
Either
all right,
which
the Bucks
way-
got it. The Bucks got it. The Bucks got it.
Nah. Either which way, the Bucks are they're gonna make more moves. I'm not gonna put a pet. The Brogdon move is great, but like I said, the Celtics
They have
don't.
not been a team at the deadline to make moves lately.
Huh?
The last few years, they have
I
not
wouldn't
been a
do that.
deadline team.
the Celtics.
Nah, yeah, they have.
Have they?
The Bucks. The Bucks have. Yeah, they have.
I'm just
Who they
saying,
got at
when the
the-
going gets tough,
I mean, last year, what was it? The Serge Ibaka trade? That was pretty sneaky.
that was huge.
And it was definitely pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that one because he was injured. Like,
Yeah. And then
Halfway
the year
through
before
the
that,
Drew Holiday.
they snuck somebody.
Drew Holiday, I think.
Drew Holiday was early in the season because it was before
Yeah.
Giannis did. That wasn't
Nah,
trade
I was
deadline.
talking about right
But
after
that was
trade
still
deadline.
That was
Oh.
early in the season. I said trade deadline.
That's still an acquisition.
I said trade deadline. They're not have.
Either
active
which
at.
way, if they made a trade now or if they made a trade at the trade deadline, that's still a season.
No, but you said
acquisition.
late. You said by the trade deadline though.
By the trade deadline is still today.
All right. Fuck off. There's only
But
like
either
a month
which
of
way-
it though.
I'm not putting it past the Nets or the Bucks to make the adjustments that they need to be put against the Celtics. And I'm just saying,
Fuck that.
I'm looking past the stats. The Celtics don't have the leadership. They're gonna fall apart. Mark my words. I don't care. I know it in my gut. The Celtics are not gonna represent the East in the finals. I don't give a damn.
I'm already not too high on the Bucks versus the Celtics. I'm not even talking about the Nets.
It's fine, but it won't be the Celtics.
I'm not giving them a shot in hell
It will not be the Celtics.
at all.
It will
I ain't
not be
gonna
the-
lie.
It
They
will
meet
not
again,
be the Celtics.
You're like solid on that.
I am 110% solid. I will go put in a bet on FanDuel right now. I won't.
Why? If it's not the Celtics, it's the Sixers. I'm confident. Man.
It's going to be someone that's not the Boston Celtics.
I'm confident.
So you would put the Nets over the Celtics.
Put money on the Boston Celtics.
If the Brooklyn Nets make one trade, the right trade, I would.
It's gonna fuck their
Well,
chemistry up,
damn.
and then they're all gonna be
Well,
trash.
what the
again.
fuck?
No.
You can say that about anybody though. If anybody
Yeah.
makes
Well,
the right trade,
that's what I'm saying. Like right
If
now,
the
But
Lakers
the Celtics
makes the
make
right trade right
the
now, that
Celtics
shit's
go and make
everything.
the right
No, it
trade.
doesn't.
Then what?
Yeah.
but the Lakers
No.
can't. The
Fuck
Lakers
outta here.
can't make the right trade.
Yeah, we can.
Man, no one
Yeah, we
wants
can.
those fucking picks.
Yeah, we can.
No one wants those fucking
Fuck
Lakers
you.
picks.
Fuck you and them picks.
No one wants your
Because
picks.
we're
You know who? You know who
Nah.
can't make the trade? The fucking Knicks, because
Why
they'll fuck
not?
that trade up.
Fuck you.
like always.
They'll fuck that trade up, like always.
We did right. We got Jalen Brunson. We're
And
cool
get
right
another
It
now.
wasn't a trade. That was a signing.
Dude,
The
might as
dudes-
well. No, I'm just
The
playing.
dudes just don't use the right side of the court.
We got to get another person on this podcast. No,
He's just getting bullied over here.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I see you guys sitting here in a pretty 12th, and the Knicks are in a, 6th.
Hey, don't worry about that.
And if we were in the West, we'd be 4th. But
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Easy ass
We're only
West.
3 games behind you, bro. I don't want to hear shit.
Easy ass West.
We're only
Come over here and do that to us.
Huh?
Come over here and do that to us.
We're gonna beat the brakes off you once we
Come
face
over
this
here
season.
and do that to us.
Have we faced you guys this
All right, but
season yet?
also, fuck you. If we were in the East, we'd be 9th. So I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit. If we were in the East, we would be
Top
9th.
heavy ass conference.
Wow. I mean, yeah, because, who the fuck is... No one has, do you guys think anyone in the West can win this whole thing, the championship?
Yeah.
Besides the Warriors?
Yeah.
Who?
You know
Don't.
the answer to that.
Don't say the Nuggets.
You know the answer to that.
Let's get back into this convo.
You know the answer.
No,
Let's get back into
no,
this
no,
convo.
You know the answer to that.
no,
You know the answer to that. Don't do that.
No. Because I just need to say it firmly. Yes, the Celtics will not be in the finals this year.
So tell me who.
Do we need a wall?
Yeah, you can't.
I'm about to say you can't tell
just
me
say
who's
they're not gonna, but
and then
somebody
can't
else
tell me
will.
who.
Bro,
You gotta
I've
say
given you guys theory. Don't listen to me anymore, because I've given you guys.
What?
I've given you guys a theory for the Hawks, the
But give
76ers.
us one team you think will.
Like I said, but then you guys are gonna say it's bullshit because I
Of course we
told
will,
you.
but just say which one.
I said if Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday are
All right,
healthy,
so the
it's
Bucks.
the Bucks.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bucks.
I've stuck by that. I said that. I've actually said the Bucks for my prediction the whole way, even though I have this theory for the 76ers. That would be my fallback option, the 76ers. But now I believe in the Nets because they're winning. But we need a board right here, and the first thing on the board is going to be my prediction that the Celtics will not be in the finals. So just envision that there, because we don't have post-it notes, and we probably never will. But that's
We could get a little board up there and have a bunch of predictions and things. Yeah, we could get a bunch of just random predictions for the end of the year and we could harp back on it yeah, bitch.
You know what? I'm gonna make a notepad
Whenever we
right
say some
now.
hot shit, just get up right on the board. Boom. It stays.
There it is, the hot takes list, and that's gonna be the first one.
Yo, no cap. That would actually be like a. How much is a whiteboard?
Cost $5, $10.
Word? Low key then, we should do it in permanent marker and keep that whiteboard. As
Have it every year, just
Yeah.
boom, boom,
Just a
boom,
new
boom,
whiteboard.
boom.
Yeah.
All right, just don't make no stupid fucking takes.
No, they gotta be actually good hot takes. Or surprising hot takes that could be a thing.
Mike Conley's gonna make it 20 years in the league, but I will not put that.
that could not be the first thing.
That could definitely be a possibility, but being in the league 20 years is not being good in the league 20 years.
We're not about to have a segment for Mike Conley. We're not.
No, you're right.
We're
Because
not
we already
doing
did for some reason.
We're not doing that.
But being in the
His
league
name
20 years is
came up
not
too many
being-
times in this show already.
Because
The
of
Mike
this
Conley
fucking guy.
episode? No, just
No,
like-
I'm not doing a single
You'll
short.
be like, I ain't watching that
I'm
podcast.
not making a single short on that
Hold
motherfucker.
on, though.
Why not?
What about his teammate,
My son Lauri?
Lauri?
My son Lauri Markannen?
Lauri Markannen?
We think he legit?
No.
Because
That boy has been blessing my fantasy
on.
That
team.
man, yo,
I'm
'cause
not gonna lie to
The
you.
thing that was the iffy thing in the beginning of the season, his
Do not
field
look
goal,
at my computer screen.
his field goal percentage, holy fuck. His field goal percentage and 3-point percentage were definitely dipped in the beginning of the year. So I was like, damn, can he keep the numbers up and get his percentages?
Yo, tell me you don't look like this statue in Europe.
The statue of David? The statue of David?
I'm crying. Don't do it like that. Yo, chill out on my boy.
You said Larry Martin looked like the statue of David.
That's crazy.
Bro, I don't know. They got
Nah, his
this
percent,
wild
bro, he's
now.
almost shooting 50-40-90. He's like,
He's averaging 24 and 8.
yeah, bro. Like, he's at 87% from the free throw right now. If he was at 90, bro, it's 50-40-90 easy. Because his field goal and 3-point percentage are through the roof.
Absolutely doing magic for my fantasy team. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The Jazz really did well. I'm proud of them.
But the only thing I'm saying about that team is, yes, you did well to not be dog shit, but now your pick isn't going to be good. And then you have Cavs picks that aren't going to be good.
But it's like
Your Timberwolves picks, maybe
They
they'll
have
win.
an attractive roster now.
Yeah, they have so much to build
Yeah, but
off of.
who's going to?
They're missing a star.
Like, what big guy is going to Utah? Like big
Listen,
name, not big guy. Big name.
So you're gonna.
I'm sure they can get somebody.
I mean, maybe, yeah, but it's just like if you were gonna build through the draft with all these picks you
don't have
got,
Karl Malone doing your
Utah-
fucking pitch.
Yeah.
we don't need another episode on this. He's been getting too much highlight lately. I don't.
I mean, yeah, because you're gonna have Lauri Markanen.
And given I love
huge,
that he's
big.
I love that he's been turning out good, but it's just
Jordan
I don't
Clarkson
see where they'll
is
be. I
leaving.
don't know what the hell they're going to be in 3 years.
So Clarkson's
it's
gonna
very
leave.
up in the air.
I think Beasley's gonna be big for them if he stays. Sexton, I think they'll end up trading for something. Olenek is a bozo. Conley,
He's also older.
Conley's gonna get his 20 years in the league elsewhere. Vanderbilt's going to be huge for them.
Yeah.
I think they eventually got to figure out what his role is going to be. Kessler, I think he's going to be okay.
He should be a backup. He'll be a backup this whole.
We also got to remember who's running this ship too.
I was just about to say, like it wouldn't surprise me if
they
just like
Sexton
traded up
in the
draft.
Yeah, you get Sexton
Like,
and then a
he's
few of
known to
those
do
other
that.
picks from
And
other
just
teams.
move up.
Either
known
move
to
up
do
or
that.
get somebody really good. Yeah, I
Remember,
wouldn't
he
be shocked.
sniped Jaylen Brown in the draft.
Yeah, I
So those
remember.
low picks that they'll have with the Jazz and the T-Wolves and the Cavs and whoever the fuck
He
other picks they
sniped
have.
him at number
I see.
3. It's not a snipe.
Jaylen
at
Brown?
number 3.
No, that was Tatum.
No, Jaylen Brown was
I thought
also
Brown
Nah,
was
it was
later.
Jeffrey Tatum was number 3.
No, they both were number 3.
No, Jaylen Brown was a little bit later.
No, they both were number 3.
Wow. Random draft fact of the day. I thought Brown was later in the draft.
No, they both were at number
I
3.
remember. No, actually, no. I remember that now because people said he was a little bit overrated on the pick because he
Yeah.
was drafted a little bit earlier.
Because he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't have a good shooting stroke yet. He was
Yeah.
just a defensive and a slasher.
Yeah.
So everyone was like, "All right, another fucking."
Dude,
Many players like
It's
that have
'cause
come
it's
through, like
like-
Josh Jackson or some bullshit.
Danny
He was
Ainge,
before
like
Josh
I know
Jackson,
the type
but-
of GM that Danny Ainge is. It's like
yeah.
most GMs look at players and it's just like it's kind of like the glass half full or half empty type of deal.
Yeah.
They'll look at it and see it half empty. Oh, he can't shoot. Oh, he can't
Yeah.
do this. He'll look at it half full. Oh, he can do all this. So if we can fix this, he's outrageously good.
That was the thing
That's
with
how you look at Jaylen Brown.
when the
he
Spurs-
couldn't shoot, but he does everything else tremendously well. Freak athlete, locked down on defense. We can teach him how to shoot.
when the Spurs did the signing or the draft night trade for Kawhi. He couldn't shoot a fucking lick.
Yeah.
But they're like,
Yeah.
oh nah, this kid can defend OD. He's got crazy ass arms and fucking hands.
Yeah, you just
why
teach him to shoot a
don't
little
we?
bit,
And they have
yeah.
the best shooting coach in the league over in San Antonio, or had. I don't know if they still
And that's
have.
what I mean. It's like if someone could see the talent in Jaylen Brown, because we all just agreed on that. If someone could see the talent in Jaylen Brown to pick him third, because like I remember when they picked him, everyone was like, "What the fuck?" And then even Tatum, they were like, "Oh, he's not even gonna stay a Celtic. Like they're gonna trade him. Like Boston's gonna trade him. You know, this isn't even whatever." I think he sees talent. I think he'll be able to
The thing
snipe
was-
some lower lottery.
I thought Jason Tatum was the best player in that draft. If we're not talking like my bias on Lonzo when it was that draft, I thought Jason Tatum was the best player. I was shocked that he went number 3. Like I liked Markelle Fultz, but I was just like, I think a wing is always better than a point guard, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
the
So
Sixers should have big did that. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
front. They would have screwed the hell out of the Celtics.
I don't know. I love Markelle Fultz until he went to the 76ers.
well, because he died in the 76ers, he lost
Well,
his
I
shooting
knew exactly.
stroke.
It's sad, but like the state of the 76ers and where they were, I just figured that Fultz was just going to go there and not get injured. I didn't think he was going to become injury prone. I just thought that was just the worst place for
Hey, he
him.
doing good for my
I ain't gonna lie,
fantasy
the
right
Sixers
now.
was real toxic.
Oh yeah, they were
They was
really
toxic
bad.
as hell.
They're the only
That was
thing,
like a fucking career graveyard.
Oh yeah, I think the only thing that's keeping them afloat is literally Joel Embiid. Like if Joel Embiid didn't have
For sure.
his takeoff to superstardom, we'd be looking at the 76ers as like a horrible laughing stock in NBA.
The Sixers, they're like lab rats.
Yeah, they'd be
It's
like
they put you through all this toxic shit, and the one that survives usually is really
Well,
fucking
yeah,
good.
because bro, Nerlens
Like,
Noel
yeah, Ben
died
Simmons.
there.
Yeah, Ben Simmons.
Jalil
Okafor
Okafor,
definitely
Jeremy
died there.
Grant. Then Ben Simmons got there, was really good, but they never developed him farther than his rookie year.
Michael
Well, he
Carter.
was in his rookie
Chill,
year.
chill. Ben Simmons wasn't developed which way.
True. But as an organization, you gotta be like, hey, yo, my man, you gotta do something. But they were just like, oh, nah, him and Embiid, this could work just as is. And then you get Jimmy Butler, said, oh, no, we're going to do the max extension to Tobias Harris and get rid of Jimmy Butler.
That was some dumb shit.
And,
I'm not going to lie.
That's what I'm saying. And they kept their bum-ass coach for dumb long, Brett Brown.
They should have never did that. They should have never did that, bro. That was some dumb shit. That nigga should have been fired.
Yeah. And then now they can just thank their lucky stars that they got the team that they do now, but it's just like it's a whole lot of luck. Whole lot of luck that, like, at least someone.
The fact they got James Harden out of that.
Lauri Markkanen's nickname is Lauri. One of his is Lauri Bird. Instead of Larry Bird, Lauri Bird. And then Lauri Legend. Lauri Legend instead of Larry Legends.
But who's ever called them that?
I don't know, but these are gas.
I called him that now. Lauri Bird.
Lauri Bird.
Lauri Bird.
Oh, man.
I just looked at my screen and seen that, like, oh, nah.
All right, so
I'm trading for him in 2K tonight. Too.
Lauri Bird.
Lauri Bird.
Pull the fuck up.
So the Hawks have fallen apart. The Raptors have fallen apart.
Yo, I don't need V-Man yelling at me again about Trae Young, so I'm gonna just be quiet.
Just chill out.
Relax.
So I honestly, before we dig deep on that question that I was going to ask, the Hawks, what do we think?
I got no fucking
I don't
idea.
understand it.
But also, since we've done our last one, bro, all these reports about other GMs saying that other players don't really want to play with him. Nate McMillan said he's gonna might retire at the end of the year. Like, bro, what is going on? Yeah, we haven't heard anything about Trae Young being a toxic player.
This might be one of the biggest meltdowns of a superstar or core to a franchise that I've seen.
Because we never heard anything about this before this year, bro. And then out of nowhere, he's the most toxic player in the league, and it's just like, calm the fuck down. Like, that's a bit
happened,
much.
like, at least you see, Brooklyn had its meltdown, whatever, boom, 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 boom. But that was over a long period of time.
And they still...
This kind of just...
Well, yeah, the Nets are still, on their last wind here. They're still making the most of it to make it at least not totally embarrassing.
But these dudes just completely, just died, bro. And I'm just like, what happened?
I thought you were gonna hit the bottle flip again. I was ready for it for some reason. I was like, woo.
Save that for the end.
But yeah, with the Hawks, I love the roster that they put together, but then you also gotta understand it's too much talent. And then Nate McMillan, he's a good coach, but you need the right system for the talent. I just think he didn't come up with the system that was necessary for this talent, and then the talent didn't stay on the floor. And I don't know, it's just you kind of just gotta question. Not necessarily Trae Young, because he's, his field goal percentage is down.
3-point percentage is...
But his numbers are the same.
But his numbers are the same.
At the same time, it's just, DeJounte Murray's also playing a little soft. I said, I think for this to work, he needs to play like a single mother on food stamps day.
Wow. Jesus.
Trying to get a ride to the store.
Bro, I don't know what the whole DeJounte Murray's playing soft. He's just playing the role that they're giving him at this point.
And that's exactly what I mean. It's not the system that's...
Yeah, they're not setting...
That's the thing, though. I understand what Thomas means, because you can still play the role that the team needs, but you got to play it with that dog in you. Yeah. He's just not doing that.
Because I thought we were going to get that dog from how he was playing in the summer and all those, exhibitions.
Right.
And how he was talking, because he was
that shit with Paolo Banchero was weird as hell, bro. How you just gonna press a rookie in the fucking pro-am games and shit, in the Drew League and shit, bro, what are you doing?
But that's
you're sunning a rookie? And the rookie's balling out on you, too. It's not like you're, fully shutting him down.
And then it's
that was weird.
Yeah, it's falling apart. It's bad. They're not even in a play-in position, are they?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Or are they barely in a play-in position?
Let's see.
They're 10th, so they'd be bottom in the play-in right now.
Yeah, and then that's the funniest thing is that they're gonna make all these reports that Trae is toxic, and the players.
Bro,
and the
those
coach.
just threw me so.
But it's
hard.
funny because if they were to go to the playoffs right now, who would they be calling on to get them out of this fucking disgusting situation?
Oh, of
right
course,
now?
Trae Young. It's their best player, hands down.
And who did they call on last year to get them out of the disgusting situation?
Last 2 years.
Who did they call on to get them to the Eastern Conference Finals before that? It's like
If he's that toxic, send him to us.
they send him
I'll take
away.
him. I'll take him.
The Knicks will gladly apologize and take Trae Young.
Nah, fuck that. Y'all did too much.
Nah.
Y'all did too
Fuck
much.
Trae Young, y'all
That's
wildin',
fucking, bro.
Everybody,
All over the-
Spider
everybody
Cuz,
all over the
suck
world.
our dick. Spider
Yeah,
Cuz
bro,
outside of
God,
MSG.
bro, if
Bro,
we
he
were,
got spit on at
bro, if we were facing,
he got
facing,
spit on at MSG,
bro, if we were facing the Bulls, we would have popped DeRozan's tires. What do you mean? Fuck Levine, fuck Levine.
So
We would have fucking slapped Vucevic's daughter. I don't know.
what you did though? You did. You played Trae Young and you did it to
Except
him.
whoever we would have
And then he
faced.
said, fuck out of here.
Exactly, he got his. What do you?
He don't want to go back there.
Nobody want to play for y'all.
He said
Y'all
he,
just signed Jalen Brunson.
he's a New York kid.
Y'all in 6th place.
Yeah, and then we get Trae Young.
Y'all good. Why would you want to fuck
For
up what
who?
y'all got going?
RJ Barrett.
Y'all on a 4-game win streak.
And who? Because I'm not doing that trade.
Some picks. Mitchell Robinson.
So you have no interior
Why would
defense
you
now.
want to do that?
We got you
know
like
he
Jericho
makes the
Sims. Come on.
Bro, the pick and roll between Robinson and Trae would go crazy.
Hartenstein.
No, fuck out of here.
Obi Toppin? Whoa, what are you?
He's a 4. That's still all
Trae Young and Obi Toppin? Whoa!
would go crazy. But Obi Toppin can't defend for shit.
Jericho Sims.
Can't defend. No, he can't defend, but not for shit.
All right.
Sit on us, take Russ, and we good.
I'll give you those picks
Russ
too.
for Trae Young.
I'll give you those
Russ
picks
and the
too.
picks.
I'll give you them picks. I'll
Yeah,
give you them picks.
yeah.
And what else?
Take Pat Bev too.
And what else? And what else?
What else you want?
No, I'm sorry. I just had to throw something in there because we're running out of time.
I'm about to say, what else you
My
want?
mom.
We're running out of players with all those
Just my
names.
mama.
Some dozen donuts, some Krispy Kreme, some Windex.
We'll send you a fax machine.
A fax machine? But the Kings are 5th in the West.
Kings are doing all right. They're doing good.
The Kings are 5th in the fucking motherfucking
My
West.
son De'Aaron Fox doing great on my fantasy team.
Shut up.
You were just saying that about Lauri Markanen. I don't want to hear shit from you.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about your team, no.
Oh yeah, I got Trae Young on my fantasy
My team
team.
better, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, alright. Fuck.
Son gets
What are
Tatum
you doing with
one
your
time.
neck? Hey, yo.
Why are you watching his neck?
What?
Hey, yo.
Why are you watching his neck?
Mind your neck. Oh,
Like, are we?
they have a lot of good pieces around those two.
Like, what do we
those
think?
two
Are they?
guys.
Do we think they hang on and actually make the top 6? Do we make?
I think they could stay in this. I think they could stay in this position, but I don't think they do anything once they're in the playoffs.
Because the Lord knows the Clippers ain't fucking doing shit.
I'm not arguing with nothing.
I don't. Fuck that.
I don't know, man. Those Clippers, I don't think they got it in them this year. Like, I
I'm
don't
just
think
happy
they
Golden
even-
State has been getting back up in the rankings because them sitting down there with us is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But I
Clay
don't.
might be back.
Yeah.
I ain't go front on you,
Hey,
bro.
I said.
Clay might be back.
Hey, I said he needs to play well for them to be good.
Trade him.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for a year.
But
Trade him.
what did he say in the
Ass.
media? Also, he's also setting up for his goodbye.
him.
He's also setting up for his
Trade
goodbye.
him.
Klay Thompson acknowledged in the media that his contract is expiring, that this might be the end.
Sucks for him.
What the fuck they got to do with anything?
I'm talking about right the fuck now.
Jesus.
The fuck?
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about Clay might be
I'm just
back.
saying.
That's all.
Out of all them, I think he's going to be the one to go.
I think Draymond is going to be the one to go.
Oh, they'll figure a way to keep him.
Hell no.
They'll figure out a way.
Steph's not going to okay that.
You think he'd keep Clay over Draymond?
Yeah, without a doubt. If he had an opportunity to keep both, he would. But if he had to choose one or the
Gun to
other,
Steph's head?
he's keeping Clay.
Gun to his head?
Splash Bros, my man.
Wait. Yeah, Draymond, you cool.
That was ugly.
It was bad.
Yo, you ever watch Snowfall?
No.
Yeah.
Yo,
I heard it's really good.
So you know the one guy that ends up having sex with his partner in season 1? You know where I'm going with this. Hold on. Because I'm horrible with it. You know where I'm going with this. Hold on. Yeah, Gustavo. Gustavo, yeah, that's his name. Gustavo.
Gustavo, shut up. Oh, what is that?
Why would I need my location to fucking Google search Gustavo?
Gustavo.
That's mad. That's my son bad. You gotta watch Snowfall, you'd understand.
Gustavo Zapata. I look like Gustavo Zapata.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a short. I'll put us next to each other. See if anybody goes with that.
I make shorts, man.
Are you Julian? You just did a Julian.
Yo, I'm crying.
I make the shorts for the podcast. It's like, I'm joking. I appreciate you greatly. Matt just quits. It's like, no, but yeah, I mean, I think ultimately.
That's funny.
Ultimately, the Kings are 20-17. I think Sabonis is playing good basketball, even though now he's hurt. Fox is really good. Yeah, I touched you, man.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Fox is playing real good. Huh?
Sabonis hurt? Right.
I think he, broke his hand or some shit, but he's still playing. He's going to play through it. Broke his thumb or...
Yeah.
Or he hurt his hand in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Getting all those boards against the Lakers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
So,
All 15 of them. Or 20 or whatever it was. I lost count after I won the bet.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, where do you guys think the Kings are ultimately end up? Do you think they're gonna start Sacramento kinging it up, or?
I think they're gonna end probably like a ninth seed, ninth, eighth seed, and if they make it into the playoffs, they're just not gonna. They're gonna be a first round exit. I don't think anything much of them.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah,
Damn.
That's fair.
Like, just shit on their existence.
Well, because if they end up
Their head coach
if they're
is
an
Mike
eighth
Brown.
or ninth seed, let's say they make it.
That. Yeah, they're done. They're toasted.
If they make it to the playoffs as an eighth seed, they're gonna get smoked by Denver.
Bro,
or
every episode we talk about the
Grizzlies.
Kings, we have a fantastic conversation,
And then
and
Mike
I'm just
Brown.
like, yeah, their head coach is Mike Brown. Well, cause he's always just like, yeah, my guys went out there and they just gave a really
he
great
just
effort
got-
today.
You got so much clout off of being LeBron's coach. It's not even funny.
That's fucking Mike Brown. But yeah, no, I mean, I think the Clippers, after they just didn't try, they just didn't put their players into the second half. I don't know. I don't really, they've lost 5 in a row. Kawhi and Paul George. I honestly think, and this might be spicy, but Paul George is just a follower. So when he was Indiana, he was just toxic. He was just toxic Paul George.
What do you mean by toxic?
Toxic.
He was toxic. The stories came out where, he was in the locker room fucking everyone's girlfriends. Roy Hibbert. That was a downfall. Come on, you
But
remember?
nobody give a fuck about Roy Hibbert's bum ass.
That was important because that was the start of the locker room troubles and the end of the
He was in
Pacers.
the locker room watching SpongeBob during a game. Like,
No,
like,
that's some Roy Hibbert shit. And then he went to the Thunder, and then he stat padded with Russell Westbrook, and then now he's in the Clippers and he's missing games along with Kawhi. He's a follower.
So how was he a follower in Indiana, or was he just toxic?
He was just toxic along with everyone else.
All right, I guess that's a spicy take. Sure.
I don't know. They don't got it.
Paul George, follower, not a leader.
Sounds like
a movie.
I mean, it's not wrong, I guess, but it's just.
I don't know. And then they're gonna ramp up their shit for
And he
the.
just walks on to the team. Hey man, I'm doing whatever you doing. so what we doing? Like,
So what we do? Class that we missing games so we can be good for the playoffs, and then
I
just
bet say no more.
then just do horrible in the playoffs, or just still not make it to the playoffs. I don't know.
Paul
I don't.
George.
I don't like these Clippers guys.
Get to the playoffs and actually get hurt. And
Yeah. Clippers fan base. Don't really like the Clippers, but starting to feel for you guys, I guess, somewhat. The Suns are now 20-20 in ninth.
Yeah, they're falling down bad. Given Devin Booker is hurt, And CP3 is CP3.
See,
right
now I'll give Devin Booker the benefit of the doubt. I'll finally give Devin Booker the benefit of the doubt. He was huge for them this year.
He's huge
for them this year.
OD.
Because DeAndre Ayton does not have the dog in him, but we all knew that.
And with Michael Bridges
Devin Booker's been huge for them.
Yeah, but I mean, I also just think a lot of it was overrated.
None of their success happens without him, though.
Yeah.
But now at this point, well, yeah, obviously, yeah. But I mean, to the point where people are giving him, MVP consideration, Kobe comparison, all that. I'm just saying, all that horse shit.
I could have seen him if they stayed
top
there.
10 in the league. I'm not giving him any of that. None of that at all. So sadness struck. Zion Williamson is hurt again. They say he's going to be out for 3 weeks. Right.
He gets reevaluated in 3 weeks.
Reevaluated.
So he's going to be out for longer.
That shit is savage.
Zion, man. You were doing so good. I was rooting for you.
And BI's out. So it's literally CJ and Valanciunas
They're
going to
not
have to
playing
start.
tonight. Yeah.
Oh, they did. Well, but still, for the next few weeks, it's going to be CJ and Valanciunas, Trey Murphy.
This guy was averaging 36 and 5 in his last 10 games.
Yeah.
He was, and they got all the way to almost the first seed.
No, they were the first seed at one point.
That's right. Yeah.
30 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists on 62% shooting and 50% from the three.
Yeah, he was bugging the fuck out, bro.
Yeah. They got to the first seed. This was still all without Ingram, but now they're without Zion and Ingram.
Bro, and this was the part of my prediction during the beginning of the year. I told you they would win the West, like standing wise, if not for injury.
Yeah.
If they were healthy, I said that they would win the West.
And I said they'd go to the conference finals if healthy.
We were high as fuck on this team. I knew that the only thing that would deter this team is injury.
And you had Zion top 10. We were all high as fuck.
High.
I mean, you weren't high in the standings.
Did I miss with that take though? Zion top 10.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have to adjust my list.
There. I was gonna say.
I have to.
For me, once it gets past 5, it's kind of dicey anyway.
Yeah,
so.
That's true. No, that's fucking true as hell, bro. But I had Zion. I think
Zion's at least top 11.
I think before the season I had it.
He ran the names in his head.
I think before the season I had it at 18 or some shit.
Because I know
I wasn't sure.
Because I know there's like a clear cut, like just off the top of my head, I just saw like 10 faces just go across like mad fast.
That you would put over him?
Well, not over him, but like
in that conversation.
There's definitely a solid 10. So I mean, it would still be. I mean, like because. Like, in my 10, I was also considering, like, if LeBron would be this good this year again, and he's clearly this good again.
LeBron's still in the top 10.
So, yeah.
Say LeBron's not in the top 10.
Well, no, because I left off LeBron. I think I left off LeBron and KD, or I put them on, but not high. Or I left off...
They were in mine. They were at 7 and 6 for me.
Yeah, they were in the lower half of the top
10.
They're 7 or 8, I think. I think they were 7 and 8.
Well, we know who's not on the top 10. Kawhi Leonard.
Honestly, they're both still there for me.
Yeah, I took him out.
Remember that debate?
He was in my top. I said if healthy, he was still in my top 10. No longer. No. Zion bumped him out.
I mean, he's picking up.
Who?
He's Kawhi. He's definitely picking up.
Yeah, I guess.
Lately.
Yeah,
from what he was doing when he first came back.
6-point game against the Nuggets.
Averaging 11 for a few weeks.
I told you about them damn Nuggets.
He did tell you about them damn Nuggets.
I ain't disrespecting them. I just don't think they're beating the Grizzlies in the playoffs. Or the Warriors.
Don't get it wrong.
But you got me. I think you got me on the Suns and the Clippers now.
I am not a Nuggets fan. I do not like the Nuggets.
I
know a good team when I see it.
I think they beat the Grizzlies.
No.
In a 7-game series, I think they beat the Grizzlies.
No.
Behind Jokic, bro? How not? How not?
No, it's just not. The Grizzlies are deep as shit.
Bro, nah, because
Aaron Gordon had his best year of his career.
Behind Jokic, bro?
No.
Do you not understand what this man is doing to the NBA right now?
The Grizzlies are so deep.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't.
We'll revisit it. I don't got
Jokic in his last 10, bro. He's averaging 25, 10, and 10.
I do not have the stats.
60% from the field, 52% from
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna come next week.
Hey yo.
Why? Why?
Why'd you do that,
Bro.
Dr. Fitted?
No. We're gonna have this argument next week. We're gonna have this sit down. We're gonna open the show with it. You know, that's
put up a low end triple double on the Grizzlies, and it was enough.
No.
That was his least impressive game of his last 10. He put up 28, 15, and 10 in a win against
That's
the
fine.
Cavs. He went for 30, 12, and 12
That is
on
so
75% shooting
That is
and
fine.
100% for three
They're
against the
tied. They're
Celtics.
tied
Against the
for
Celtics.
first. They're basically tied for first. That's
The
fine.
best seed in your conference. He did that to them.
That's fine. That's great.
Come on,
Julius
man. You got to
Randle
stop
is better
that.
than
You got to
Jokic.
stop this.
Oh, now y'all heard that, right?
Julius
Yeah.
Randle is better than Jokic.
In a 3-game span.
Come on, you know I wasn't serious.
You hear
In
this shit?
4 days,
Oh, I
in
don't
a
give a fuck.
3-game
It's a
span.
it's a soundbite now, baby.
Man, get the fuck
That's a soundbite. I'm gonna throw that somewhere on the internet. I'm gonna throw
Just
this.
throw it on Reddit. I'm gonna get shamed.
The Knicks fans are gonna be like,
yeah.
the Knicks fans are gonna go crazy to that.
We're gonna do this next week. We're gonna open the podcast with a full blown Grizzlies and Nuggets argument.
I wasn't in your guy. I let you guys hash this one out when we were on Squadcast.
What?
What is the argument?
No,
I'm
it's
not
gonna.
understand-
No, we're gonna.
I just want to know why you disapprove of the Nuggets so much. What is it? They're like
They're
the
the
Celtics
Celtics of the West. Yeah, they're the Celtics of the
What
West.
is that?
Well, because for me, it's like I truly don't think the Nuggets are just gonna get there healthy. I just can't believe it until I see it. If they get there healthy,
That's one argument I can let you live.
That's
with.
just my thing. Like until they get there, it's just this is my issue with the NBA right now. Is I can't really give you my like that's why my Bucks is if this, like the East is if this, if that.
That's
like
why I
like I'm
just
sitting
go-
here for the East. Like,
I go purely
fucking
off of
putting a
talent.
fuck. I look crazy putting all these scenarios for you guys for the East. It's the same thing with the West. The Nuggets, I have to see Jamal Murray get there. I have to see Porter get there. I have to see Aaron Gordon get there, and I have to see Jokic get there. If they all get there, yeah.
Okay,
This is
so
one of the
you can
best
say the
teams
same-
I've
You can say
seen.
the same thing about Ja, though.
Huh?
You can say the same thing
Ja,
about
But
Ja.
I'm expecting
and
Ja
Jaren
to get there.
Jackson.
Like,
Ja's got
both
into
of
the
them.
playoffs the
and got
last
hurt
two
and cost his
seasons.
team the series.
Right.
So,
But
who's to say that that's not going to happen again?
that's great.
It's the same thing. So that's what I'm saying. That's
And
why
that's a
I'm
fair
going.
argument.
I'm going purely off of the talent that's on the roster. Forget
If
the
all
scenarios.
healthy.
Forget all that.
Talent on the roster, I'm taking the Grizzlies
I'm
because
taking
Grizzlies
the
are way
Nuggets, bro,
deeper.
'cause
All right, so like I
Jokic is
said,
just so much better than
have
everybody
your
else on that team.
have your stats
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah.
Have your stats prepared next week. And we're
Stats
gonna,
prepared for what? All it is Jokic. All I gotta do is run your Jokic's stats.
All right, and I'm gonna-
forget the rest of the team.
bro, it's a team game. If you want to run the stats for Jokic, what's
Bro,
gonna happen in a
he
game?
is the team, bro.
Yo, he's the team, but game 7, game on the line, his ass is gonna be sitting on the bench when they have a defensive fucking play to run at the end of the game.
So what?
That's the team sitting on the bench like, oh yeah, Elliott, AG will be there.
Okay,
Like, what?
but nobody said anything when the Spurs did it to Tim Duncan in the finals against the Heat. Oh,
Hey, I agree with you. What are you talking about?
but again,
I think
nobody
T-
speaks on that though.
But I think Tim Duncan's overrated with you. So
Yeah,
what
he
do we-
is. But
That's a horrible example.
Damn, we're pissing more people off in this
yo,
episode.
Matt's just like, oh my god. Yo, Matt is just gonna get attacked in public because of the shit we're saying.
Matt's gonna start putting his hoodie up.
I'm just sitting back listening to this like, oh gosh.
But all right, so we got a little bit
He's
of
the one on that podcast with them 2 fucking clowns.
we got a little bit of time left. So talk about the Lakers.
No, don't do that.
What?
Don't do that.
What? Close it. Close the show with the Lakers. It's
Don't make
the-
it seem like we just gotta, we got time to spare, so throw them.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time
Like-
left, bro. I don't want to talk about the Knicks. We're fine over here. We're 6th, 22-18. You know, Julius Randle is fucking fire. He's gonna be an all-star. Where everything's great.
RJ's not.
You know who's gonna be a motherfucking all-star? LeBron motherfucking James.
I'd hope
A
so.
motherfucking
Leading
D.
the league in votes, motherfucker. How about that?
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna have a second all-star?
Yeah, we
A
should.
motherfucking
We
D.
should.
If he's still healthy.
We should.
If he's not, he'll
We
make
should.
it, but he'll be injury
He won't
replacement.
get voted in.
Yeah, he
Why
will.
not?
Is he even in the?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Who else you gonna vote in?
I just didn't think he was
Kawhi?
gonna get. No.
He's bugging.
He's tweaking the fuck out.
He's bugging.
Anthony Davis is third.
Yeah.
Because they take 3 guards and 2 front court, so he would fall.
Who's
out.
he? Oh, Jokic.
They would take Steph, Luka, John. And
No, they take 2 guards, 3 front court.
No, they normally take 3 guards now.
No,
it's definitely two.
it's 2 guards, 3
No,
front
they
court
take
because
3
2 forwards are counting as front court, bro.
I did my voting. Hold
It's
on.
always 3 front court, 2 guards.
Damn, so Tatum might get fucked.
I don't know. We shouldn't.
No,
That's me.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. If it's half fan voting and then half GM voting.
Well, who are you kicking? All right, so who you kicking out? Kevin Durant, Giannis, or Embiid?
That's a real argument because that's been going all over.
He's gonna be voted in number 1.
Yeah, he
No,
gets.
you just asked me who I would kick out.
No, but I'm saying like Kevin Durant, you just can't kick out because he's gonna be voted in number 1.
So it's the
So
other
if you're
three.
gonna squeeze in Tatum, you have to kick out Giannis or Embiid.
And the guys to be Embiid.
It's good. Yeah, I was gonna say Embiid.
Sheesh.
I mean, he spent the least time on the court.
That's true.
That's a very
There
big
you have
point.
it, folks. And you guys ran out of your Lakers time.
But-
So thank you for watching. No, I'm just playing.
I don't want to kick out Embiid. That's not ideal. But
Can't kick
There's
out
four.
your bro,
There's
man.
4 front court guys that is just like.
Can't kick out your bro. Joel Embiid.
I already said who
We're
I would
not
kick
doing
out.
this. We're not doing this, bro. We're not doing this. And your bro.
Yo, John Morant has significantly less fucking votes than Luka.
Good. You should.
That's a
Bro,
huge ass drop
look at
off.
Andrew Wiggins' votes compared to Jaws. Andrew Wiggins smokes Jaws.
Look at that bum ass Paul George. No, I'm just playing.
He's even on there?
Yeah. He's sixth in front
He's in
court.
LA. He's Paul George. Kevin Looney.
Kevon
insane.
Looney.
They're just giving
There's a couple
anybody
more. I
votes
think
at this point.
Austin Reeves has a bunch of votes too
Get the fuck out of here.
in guards. Yeah, Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves. That's our other one, bitch.
Nah, we got to have 3, damn.
Well, we got Derrick Rose. Fuck out of here.
Hasn't played a game yet. Fuck out of here.
Jalen Brunson will be off the bench.
How does he have more votes than Darius Garland?
Julius
That's
Randle ain't even up there.
Oh,
That's
is
disrespectful as
How
hell.
has New York not voted for Julius Randle at least 200,000 times?
Because there's a bunch of motherfuckers like you who haven't even voted yet.
That's true. That's true.
Why are you
That's
coming
true.
for me?
That's true.
Why you gotta do that to me?
We already divided. Like most of us fans of somebody else.
Yeah, New Yorkers. A lot of New Yorkers
Some motherfuckers
are
are
other
strong
teams.
breeds. The shit that the Knicks put y'all through, I could never. I ain't gonna front.
That's fair.
Yeah, nah, y'all loyal as fuck. I respect
Shit,
you
we
guys.
already told
that-
y'all already got the bandwagon pass. Y'all could go wherever y'all feel like it. Y'all just choose to stay with the Knicks. I don't understand it, that abusive relationship shit, but you know.
Now the ones that I don't get are Jets fans. Cause like you can clearly choose Buffalo or Giants,
No, that's a fact.
and you just choose Jets.
That's a fact.
I mean,
Honestly, Jets fans are mentally ill.
Jets, Jets. Hey, my girlfriend's a Jets fan.
Nah, no
Yeah.
shot.
I mean,
Yo, he's a bug out.
Woo! Time for me to hide. And on that note, thank you for watching another episode of the Built Different podcast. Off the backboard.
Shout out to
Tatum's the best forward in
Belgium.
basketball.
Jason Tatum is not the best forward.
Jason Tatum is the best forward in basketball.
He is
There's my
not.
hot take of the day. I will put that up there on the whiteboard.
No.
When you get it.
No,
He's
you're
the best
not.
forward in basketball.
Why would you do? I wouldn't even let you do that.
100%.
What do you consider Giannis? A center?
Oh yeah.
That's where my head was at
I
too.
kind of was. I'm not
What do
gonna
you
lie.
consider LeBron? Wait, Tatum's better than
Yes,
LeBron?
yes.
Okay, whatever.
this point, yeah.
Whatever.
But I was about to say Giannis.
Nah, I really was considering.
That's why I'm like, come on, man. We can't. The whiteboard is sacred. Whiteboard.
Well, I just told you I'm not considering Giannis.
Bro, you're about to be like you're about to be Charles Barkley,
How the fuck am I Charles Barkley?
but you won't be rooting for the Suns and the 76ers. That's where he goes wrong. That's why he didn't win a ring.
All his guarantees are wrong.
Yeah.
guarantee.
The Suns ain't losing this goddamn game. And it's just fucking. All right.
Shout out Belgium.
Shout out to Belgium. Follow, like, subscribe, sell your souls. We're getting out of here.
What the fuck is this episode about? This is too heavy. Now drink some. 2023
is gonna be a big year, baby. 2023 is gonna be a big year. Let's go. I'm just gonna keep running.
Why do you keep doing that, dude? The fuck is that?
Nothing. You alright?
What is that, bro? Like, what are you doing? What's making that sound? Is it your hand or his shoulder?
My hand.
Because I was like, yo, bro, if that was your how the